Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series. Xander Bogaerts comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Got a lot of it out to deep left. Schwarber racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Well, you know, they rely so heavily on stringing hits together. They haven't had a lot of extra base hit power. They need more of that if they're going to be successful on a daily basis.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Hayward, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. After 1, no score. Alfonso will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Well, Matt, he just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Chopped weakly to the left. Grandal gonna have to hurry. A quick out number 1.
Batting fifth.
Garrett Hoffman will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Knuckleball, and he can't pull the trigger. It's a called strike 3 for out number 2.
Here's a close-up of how he grips that knuckleball. You can see it's not really his knuckles that grip the ball, but rather his fingernails that really dig into the seams. That's such a tough pitch to throw, and even more difficult to master.
Aaron Altair stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Hit hard to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The city's founder, William Penn, seen there at Top City Hall here in Philadelphia as we welcome you back to baseball.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's
Into the box now, Darren James. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Hey, get on for us here.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Weakly hit towards first. To his left, Alfonso, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Nick Ahmed We'll dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I don't think this partisan crowd is going to like that too much. One thing you don't want to do as an opposing pitcher, well, two things actually. One, you don't want to get the crowd involved early, and two, you don't want to set yourself up for a possible big inning. Now, both of those things have come true.
Called strike 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Schwarber will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. Severino Gonzalez comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Number 2.
Xander Bogaerts, the hitter now. He was gunned down at second, attempting to stretch a single his first time up. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Leading off the inning, Luis Fuentes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Third baseman.
Jack Duarte is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
For the bag with it himself is Rizzo for the out.
First baseman, number 7.
Alonso Alfonso stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, he gets ahead of another hitter there, and I'm told he's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced so far, and that's pretty amazing.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still down. Darren James stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of. Garrett Hoffman comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Rizzo is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Aaron Altuve is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Got him.
And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Josh Caballero will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit.
0-2.
But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Won't go after that one, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is a foul ball, just missing extra bases deep in the corner. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Relay! Relay!
Jonathan Scope will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, nobody away.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Gotta hold him right here. Let's go. Let's go.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run.
The shortstop, number 2.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 25 for him on the year. And the Phils have cut it to a 3-2 game now. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. So after the strong 5 innings, things have not come as easily for him here in inning number 6.
Well, this is kind of the MO of this lineup. They have a way of just wearing you down. And they're starting to get into some better counts to hit, and that work's paying off.
Got him. Luis Fuentes will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Hey, come on, guys.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Line to the right side. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Hey, we got one here.
Jack Duarte is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch.
I got the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And when you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Alonso Alfonso is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Shoots this one to first. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Garrett Hoffman strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, give me
Trying to hold the lead. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Still now on 1-2. On the mound.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. And Darren James will stand in with a chance to help himself out big time here with a couple of men in scoring position.
And a lot of times pitchers go up there just because they sort of have to. But here, if you go up and just think ground ball up the middle, you might get 1 home, maybe 2. This is a big time chance.
Come on now, one time right here.
Sent on the ground out to second.
Come on, you're here.
The first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Aaron Altair will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
In there, strike 1. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. Striding into the box, Nick Ahmed. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
This guy just continues to pound the strike zone. He's thrown a first pitch strike to 90% of the batters he's faced. Look how late we are into this ball game, and that's the difference for him.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And the count will be full. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Pilar. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game. Josh Caballero is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Grandal has a play.
I got it.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Andres Mendez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Andres Mendez.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Pilar is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.